One of the most important thing that you must learn for exam like CAT is that you must be able to pick the easy questions from the difficult ones. Now, here the answer again is known to us, but there is of little concern. Which statement is most likely to start the paragraph? He says it would appear that he was well acquainted with the Platonic geometry, but it does not seem to have. Who is he here? And again, there is no. It's basically a very specific idea which is not very much likely to start the paragraph. The E goes out. Whatever may have been his previous training and career, he proved again. So when we have names like Euclid, when you have names like Archimedes, Apollonius, you cannot start a paragraph by a sentence which has he in it, right? The earliest of these was Euclid. Again, I don't feel comfortable. So the best sentence could be A, because A says the 3rd century BC produced three of the greatest mathematicians of antiquity, namely Euclid, Archimedes, and Apollonius. So A starts the paragraph. And then, because you are comparing people with people, you will choose C. Why? Because the earliest of these, and these refers to the Trinity here, the Holy Trinity of Euclid, Archimedes, and Apollonius. So the earliest of these basically refers to mathematicians, therefore C is the next one in the sequence. The earliest of these was Euclid. Of his life we know next to nothing, save that he was, except, save means basically except that he was of Greek descent and was born about 330 BC. He died about 275 BC. Right? So you have AC. After that, what next? What next? You feel like you feel like you're getting lost here. Uh, let's try to see what can come best. It appeared that he was well acquainted with the Platonic geometry, but he does not seem to have read Aristotle's work, and these facts are supported to strengthen the tradition that he was educated at Athens, right? And then uh, he proved whatever may have been his previous training. Now, this previous training and that education are basically related. So, in one idea, we say that he was educated at Athens, right? It would appear that he was well acquainted with the Platonic geometry, but he does not seem to have read Aristotle's works, and these facts are supposed to strengthen the tradition that he was educated at Athens. And then the author disputes this by saying, whatever may have been his previous training and career, he proved a most successful teacher when settled at Alexandria, right? He says here he impressed his own individuality on the teaching of the new university to such an extent that to his successors and almost to his contemporaries, the name Euclid meant the book or the book he wrote and not the man himself. So it says here, whatever may have been his previous training and career, he proved a most successful teacher when he settled in Alexandria. And this success as a teacher is pointed in option B. So you get a feeling that B is definitely going to end the paragraph. So you have A, C, and B as placed here properly. Now the point is that, I mean, should you have D or E, or should you have E or D, right? These are the only possible choices you have. Now again, if you look at E, it says it will appear. If you say whatever may have been his previous training, he proved to be a more successful teacher. Then basically you are creating a disconnect between D and B, because the success as a teacher must be continued by saying that whatever he wrote is known as something. We know that. So to his successors and almost his contemporaries, he is known. Euclid means basically the book and not the man. So the success and the brilliance which has been mentioned in D is reflected in B. So DB must be kept together. So you have no other place to put E except after C. So A, C, E, D, B is the best choice and the right answer, because this is the only possible, the best connection that we can have.